Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel East West Reviews. Thank you so much for joining me on a very special video, One Piece theory here on the secrets of the Khan Belt, just like the title says. Now, this is something that's been very curious to me ever since we sort of saw it early on in the Grand Line. What is this stretch of water that has no current, no wind, everything about it? It's such a mysterious phenomenon. So I want to dive in a little bit and sort of give my thoughts and ideas on why it's here and where it came from, honestly. So without further ado, let's begin. The Khan Belt is a barrier that exists in our current world of One Piece. It runs along the world parallel to the Grand Line and the New World on both sides, north and south. So due to its currentless nature, the water is not suitable for anyone to travel unless you have a ship that can propel itself or just a really strong swimmer like Rayleigh is. So the secrets to it, I think, lie in a world that was free from barriers and may tie to something as old and grand as the Void Century itself. As I've mentioned, the Khan Belt runs perfectly parallel to the north and south of the Grand Line. It's almost a little too coincidental for me, which leads me to believe that the Khan Belt are artificial by their nature and not a natural part of the world. Much like the theory of the Red Line, the Khan Belt is also something that divides the world and even its secrets. If there is something artificial, what in the world could have created it, to be honest? Only answer that I have is the ancient weapon Poseidon, which is the only ancient weapon we know that has to particularly do with the sea. As a mermaid princess, Poseidon, there are multiple abilities under her belt. She has the ability to rally the fishermen people, as well as a very unique ability to control the sea kings. We know that the fishermen are capable of creating and manipulating the ocean currents of the world. This was greatly displayed in Whole Cake Island, when the fishermen pirates showed a mastery of the ocean, offsetting Big Mom's fleet. If they can manipulate it to such degree on this scale with only a handful of fishermen, who's to say that they can't stop an entire current for a portion of the world? This would make the fishermen the only beings able to navigate it, and the Sea Kings as well, who currently nest and reside in the Khan Belt to this day. Now, why did the Mermaid Princess do something like this, you may ask? I believe that this was done for the sole purpose of keeping the world out of the Grand Line and the New World. Specifically, I think this was done in retaliation of the organized countries that would become the world government, who at the time were seizing control of the world in a power grab with the fall of the ancient kingdom and disbanding of the D-Clan. They were after subhumans as slaves. Similar to the fishmen, they might have gone after giants, minks, and the other tribes of the world. I also believe that this went hand in hand with the fishmen migrating to what we know now as the Ryukyu Kingdom, which lies deep underwater. And this was to further keep humanity from crossing into the New World at a whim, who at that time, like I said, were up and capturing fishmen for slaves. I also like to believe that there was an ulterior motive as well as to closing off the Grand Line in the New World. The fishermen had ties to the D-Clan, as we know, and the ancient kingdom back in their day. The Mermaid Princess and her people, aware of their downfall, may have aided in the ancient kingdom hiding their secrets from the world. By closing off the New World, no one is able to find the last islands which hold the secrets of Laugh Tale and the island itself by normal means. This also could be said about the many people and species that reside in the New World: Wano, Zou, and Elbaf. Maybe the Khan Belt holds secrets itself, on an island perhaps somewhere in it, or maybe even underwater where it's protected by an army of sea kings who await the Mermaid Princess' return one day. Again, the Khan Belt, I think, is an artificial barrier that was created by the fishermen and sea kings, by the Mermaid Princess, to seal off the New World, its secrets, and its people who fled from the world government and its allies. I think we may see the fall of the Khan Belt at the end of this series, as it's something that keeps the idea of the all blue a reality. Shirahoshi is a key to this. She is the new sovereign. She is Poseidon. She's the only being capable of rallying the fishermen people and the sea kings to take down this barrier that keeps the world from being united. And I think it's going to fall along with the red line. But with that, that's all I've got, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this special, awesome video. I had so much fun doing this. Let me know what you think down in the comments below on whether you think that it has any ties to the Mermaid Princess or the Fishman at all, or to the Void Century. Do you think this is an obstacle that we will see disbanded similar to the Red Line at all in the near future? And does it have anything to do with the All Blue and Sanji's dream? But don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, or dislike if you really feel like it. But regardless, it'll all help out the channel. Thank you all so much down below, and feel free to talk to me on Twitter if you have any questions or if you just have any comments at all. But with that, have a good one, everybody. Peace.